Please remember, PayPal and subscribe. And I'm going to read it off the card. Catherine Swift is the president of the Coalition of Concerned Manufacturers and Businesses, Canada. That's a long title.
It is long.
But welcome to the show.
It's worse in French.
You deal with businesses all the time, manufacturers. Now we're hearing that the government is doing more picking and choosing. They are running the economy, and they did a lot into electric cars, $50 billion. And now it understands that they are bringing in thousands of people from South Korea to make those plants. So taxpayers' money going into cars that not that many people want, and we're importing labor to make it. What does your membership think of that?
Oh, nothing good, I can tell you. They're running the economy into the ground, basically, is what they're doing.
But that's not what government should do.
This is classic liberal industrial policy, good old industrial policy. Every time it's tried, it wastes billions and billions of dollars, and it fails miserably. There's a very rare case you can point to where government money really supported a company that was viable, that went on for years and years, didn't go bankrupt a few years later, or whatever. And I'm sad to say, I think this electric vehicle thing is going to be the biggest fiasco we've seen to date. $50 billion. And by the way, the parliamentary budget officer thinks it's going to be more, eh?
Of course.
And they're saying it's going to be, one of them's going to be up and running in 5 years and pay for itself. And then another one, it's a little longer, 7 or 8 years. The joke is, and then the PBO comes out and says, no, it's actually more than like 20 years if it pays off at all. But like you say...
And if people buy them.
Well, I was just going to say, the market is declining all over the world, not just in Canada. They've never got anywhere near their projections as to how many people were going to buy EVs. I think it was Ford that's losing $37,000 per vehicle on EVs. How much longer do you think that can go on? So there are all kinds of reasons, and this latest outrage, to my way of thinking, of Stellantis bringing people in from South Korea. Of course, this is a partnership with LG, and LG is a South Korean company, right? So there's a clear line of causality here that's going on. But how would governments ever be so stupid, and I should never say that, but how would they ever be so stupid to not write a clause into a contract saying, by the way, all these jobs you're promising, they have to be Canadian. And I'll say something else about the union here. I've been appalled by how milquetoast the union has been, and this is Unifor, right? This is the big auto union. They've said, oh, well, we'll have to look into this and when I don't think they care if the workers are Canadian. All they care is getting their union dues. And they'll get dues from those South Koreans just like they'll get them from Canadians.
No, Catherine, they're too much worried about whether we are dealing with transsexuals in public school.
That's their main issue. You're quite right. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
So really, from your membership point of view, though, we only got 10 seconds left, this is a complete fiasco.
It's appalling. It's a misuse of tax dollars. It's going to be an abject failure, I would predict today.
Prediction, 3 minutes. From your comments, I know many of you appreciate the fact that this is where you can get an analysis that you're not going to get in that old school news. Canada needs more informed voters. Please ask your friends to subscribe, and don't forget PayPal. God, let's get paid.